Yeah, it's been fun. We got 3 raids. We started and Dreads raided us. We played Played Up with him. Have you played, Pierce? It was so fun. The game cracks me up. And then we got raided by Neo Greg and then our dear friend Asmodai. So, I mean, if I can sit here and get dumped on in Hearth and have 1,000 viewers a night, then so be it. I would love that. We don't have 1,000 viewers every night, but, you know. Played Up is stressful, but it's fun. You played? Who do you play with? Do you play solo? You should join. I don't know if Dreads would play with you. I don't know if he knows you that well, but if you ever want to play with me at like 5 in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning, we should play. I think it'd be hilarious. I would co-op with Pierce. Let's grab the Accuser. Probably just grab a 2 here. Sometimes you silence something, it's good. I'm down for Played Up. That sounds fun. I can't tonight. We'll try to organize something though. Played Up's really fun. Hey, my random chatter Pierce just gonna hop in. I'm down, but I gotta be the chef. No, I gotta be the chef. If you get like 3 or 4 people, can you have 2 chefs? Like I could be like or I could be the dishwasher. I will never play with Dreads as the chef. Can I be the trash bin? You could be the trash taker out. You need to be bussing tables? No, I don't know how yet. I haven't. I've only played twice, and I only cook. I'm a master cook. I'm way better than you. I've never seen you play, but it seems unequivocally the case. I only burned 1 pizza today. You can have 2 chefs. Yeah, and we could be like a dream team chef team, you know what I mean? Okay, put some cheese here, put some tomatoes over here, but you know, we could be doing all that stuff. You probably make pizza? Well, I'm mostly a salad maker. I mostly toss the salads. Is that bad to say? Is that a bad term? I'm gonna take this wand maker. I'm really happy about it. Pizza was good. I did pizza. I did, probably just taking Sky Talons crap. What else did we make? Once you start putting apples and mushrooms in this crap, that's too much for me. Steaks were hard. But Dreads is a terrible, like he would just be like, do one, you know, really cooked. Not that cooked, pretty cooked. I'm like, what are you talking about? Just give me like rare. Give me how cooked, 1, 2, or 3. You didn't burn a pizza, you made an Oreo. That thing was tasty. That thing was juicy, yummy, and amazing. Redbeard likes tossing salad. What does that mean? Is that when you like touch somebody's butthole? The poop comes from there. I'm taking Dwarf over Crap. I like Commencement, but if you draft a good deck, then Commencement's a bad card, basically. Let's grab Stagehand. It's an okay card. Good morning, Redbeard. We all know you're better than Dreads at Played Up. Well, we have different roles in Played Up, it seems. I do all the work and Dreads fucks up and I try to like cover for him. It seems like what we do. We've done that 2 times so far. Thou shalt not put their mouth where poop comes out. It's a Bible verse. Yeah. Speaking of which, I didn't brush my teeth. I mean, I brushed it, but I didn't brush them before this stream. It tastes like there's maybe not poop, but bad breath. I'm gonna take Pearl Tusk. I don't like Plague at all. Take Sin Runner. Sin Runner's okay. Another 2? Sure. We don't have any 3s. Make sure. Oh, there's a 3. That's a good one. Plague of Wrath angers me because it costs 5. Yeah, Plague was a good card, sort of, back in the day. It's called like Brawl. It's like those emergency removal spells you can run 1 of, but you don't want to overvalue them. I think Plague and Brawl actually still probably, they're about as good or bad as they've always been, maybe. Not great, but functional. We'll go Maze over Crap. No, dude, look at my deck. I got a Sky Talon, a Showstopper. I got a, well, we don't have that many bad cards. This is where we need the all 3 option. That room is probably hot and smells like mothballs. No, I leave the window open. It's actually cold and smells like Oregonian foliage. Alright, I think it's gotta be Troublemaker. I mean, I'm not unhappy with the Troublemaker. I'm unhappy to pass a Sword Eater, though. What are the temps? It's 59 right now. It's been like high... Ow, I just smacked myself in the face. It's been like high 60s, low 70s for the last like week or 2. In the summer, there was, you know, a couple weeks of like 90s, but it's so different at night. Like by 8 or 9, it's like, you know, 70 degrees. Whereas in LA, it would be 120, and at midnight, it would be like 92 degrees in the valley. And it was so unpleasant. High is still 90 every day. Well, you're in Texas still, right? Demon Hunter, Paladin, Shaman. What the fuck? Let's take another Dark Iron Dwarf. I like this card quite well, and I hate both of these. Okay, that's not true. I hate this card, and I just have a general disdain for that one. Take the Herring. That would run shield, I think, over this Ogre. I don't know. I wouldn't mind having a 1-cost spell, but I think Herring's too good. Ooh, Dragon Roar. That one's fun. The Sketchy, I think, is quite nice. 1 Slam wouldn't be bad, but I think Sketchy's better than Slam. You can carry a gun and shoot the sun. Do you do that? Have you ever done that? Deathwing or Darkwing or Malchezaar? We should take Deathwing. He's not great, but he's not awful. If we take this, we're gonna lose, but we'll have more fun. Malchezaar? Okay. Savantius convinced me. Let's take a Showstopper over Pooh Bane. Bloodsail over Garbage. Wow, what is, do I need 100 fucking Showstoppers? I don't want that many. Maybe we should take a Sidekick, a 1-drop that sort of does a thing. I'll run Berserker quite happily here. Wow, this Denathrius card. I kind of wish I didn't have this Malchezaar. But at the same time, well, yeah, who cares? Wow, Polk Kelp plus Denathrius would be pretty cool too. Okay, that makes extra dudes. And it can maybe buy us an extra turn to get to Denathrius. Hey, Kripali. Wow, Kripali's here. Wow, here's a nice piece of shit. I guess we take Protect the King. Coerce is great. Decent 2 or a taunt. 1. How many 2s do we have? God damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, let's just take a 4. And finally, Dingus, Dongus, and I don't know. Let's take a card that can proc the Mage Scribe, maybe. Yeah, okay. Let's pay out the bet. If I see the word bet in chat, I'm never gonna set up another one. Prediction. How many wins? 4 to 6. Channel points. Whatever deck. You think this is a whatever deck? It has a Denathrius and a Troublemaker and a good curve. We're going 12, baby. Bet, 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 bet. Just kidding. I struck a new deal with Twitch. I get 10% of sub revenue, but I get 1 cent every time somebody writes the word bet. Thank God Twitch is looking out for me with its new sub revenue split. Do I need to pee? I don't know. I feel like I need to go look at my Wii. I feel like it's just turned into a button. Oh, good lord. Sitting is hard. You know, I think I sort of went through a midlife crisis when I was about 30, 31 as well. I quit my job at Target and I became a professional streamer. It was the best decision I ever made in my life. Maybe it's time to make the change. Well, what is your midlife crisis consisting of? Like, your relationship status, your social life, your job? Let's identify that first. But I would say, in my own experience, and not everybody has this opportunity, but I think a lot of people do have this opportunity. If you're just kind of supporting yourself, I think you should take a chance to do something that you enjoy. I think you should take a chance to find something that you find more fulfilling. This is just the rest of your life after all, or your next 10 years, or 20, or 5. That's a long time. I'm not happy with everything. Alright. Well, I'd say if you're not happy with everything...
Welcome aboard.
Astonishing.
Listen, Matza, man, if you could stop watching my stream now, that'd be great. And nobody's ever taken that. You're having a midlife crisis takes solace in the fact that that means you only have 31 more years to live. Yeah, that's true too. But yeah, I'd say if you're not happy, like if you're feeling very depressed about work, life, women, men, family, friends, I'd say just kind of like pick little things, man. Like, if you really hate your job or you don't have a job, just go and apply at like one place. Go apply at one place a week. Go apply at one place every day, 2 places a day. Like, don't kill yourself, and don't harm yourself, but don't beat yourself up. Like, don't. Just do something. If you're feeling like out of shape, like get up and go for a walk. You don't have to go and join the gym and hit the gym 7 hours a day. Buy a bike, go for a ride around the block, once a week, every other day. Make some little things, and I think that stuff starts to add up, and you can point to things. You're like, oh, I feel tangibly a little bit better. Oh, I look a little bit better. Oh, you know what? I'm at my job I hate, but at least I applied at a place and they called me back, and I didn't feel like the right fit, but you feel like you're doing something. I think there's a lot of value in that personally. Squelch the opponent. Good call. What happened? Oh, he broke it.
What now?
You can eat that. That kind of feels like shit.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Actually, I guess I
The wand.
don't want to give him bananas, then I lose my guy outright. Take most of my life advice from the song Sunscream, Everybody's Free. Is that a song? I want some damn cereal, dude. Just wait till next week. We may have a cereal sponsorship, Pierce. I'm gonna need you to order a year's subscription to the cereal service to have them deliver it to your house. I'm gonna be munching it on stream live. I'd be happy to talk to anybody that's having a tough time or feel like they're in a rut. I'd be happy to both listen and share my own experiences and what helped me break through. Yeah, I don't mind just taking the showstopper. I don't give up a charge. Yeah, I think that, what the heck? When did he get to 5 health?
It'll be okay. The wand picks you.
I think to Martin Luther's point, Martin Luther Bling and Martin Luther, the historical figure, probably would have been cool to talk to you guys too. I think Twitch is a good spot to reach out to people, make friends that have similar interests as you and have gone through similar experiences as you. And most Twitch chats and communities I've found to be quite civil, quite supportive, quite caring. And Twitch is a wonderful place for that sort of thing.
It's going to be okay.
It just took 10. Really? That was weird. I've tried a few places. I used to do computer programming when my job got outsourced. It's hard to find work in that field. I'm trying to make my own business, but it's hard to get new customers when you aren't established. What kind of business? What kind of business are we talking? Like, just now try to get me to be a customer, because I don't know what 3D printing is.
Garrosh versus Nemzi.
I don't eat cereal because I don't like to drink cow's teat milk. Why don't you drink with almond milk or like rat milk? You could use a rat teat, right? If it's just about the cow. Cow's milk is sickening, but it's acceptable with cereal. Dude, when I moved in with my brother last year for the year, Piers, every time my brother, I'd be like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I just picked up like some El Pollo Loco or something. Some two-piece chicken, some rice, some beans, some, tortillas, some mac and cheese. Like, okay. And then he'd go to the fridge and he'd get this giant cup and he'd pour this humongous glass of milk. It's like the container of milk was somehow smaller than his glass, but he would just pour the whole thing out and his glass would be full. I'm like, what are you doing? You got like a birthday cake you're gonna eat by yourself or something? And he's like, oh no, I just drink milk with with everything. He started looking like the Santa Claus, Tim Allen from Santa Claus. Anybody who drinks milk plain needs to be in a room with pillows on the walls. An insane asylum. Yes, I agree wholeheartedly. No, I mean, if you're eating like a cookie, so like I would eat a cookie sometimes, or like a brownie. I don't eat a lot of sweets like that, but I would pour like the smallest amount of milk and like just so I could sip like a little bit of milk, and even that was like too much. Whoa, wow.
A star.
You don't pick the wand.
But when we were kids, and I'm sure he retains this mentality, because when we were kids, I would drink a cup of milk. Like my mom would like order Domino's. I have like a pizza and like a cup of milk, or like pasta with like a glass of milk. And like now as an adult, it's so weird. Like what? And like I don't know. Like my body would reject that these days. Oh. Milk deniers. I love milk. I'm a farmer in New Zealand, and this chat is so funny. Dude, thanks for being here. This chat is pretty funny, yeah. Can I post a few designs I made in Discord? Oh, please. Yeah, please. Sorry, it's hard for me to follow sometimes. I may have missed some of your answers. A little discussion. I have to play this wretched Hearth game instead of talking to all my friends. Graduated after a year of hard work. I'm looking for a job. I'm gonna work my butt off to have a decent life for myself finally. Or you deserve more than a decent life. But if that's all you get, well, that's pretty good too. Yeah, that's pretty good too.
Hey, I got you, friend.
I wish I had Denathrius in my opening hand, huh?
The wand.
That'd be cute. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Red. I'll be happy with decent, though. Yeah, decent's better than the alternative, like shit. You know, it's all... Whoa, we played 2 Sinister deals? It's all relevant, right? It's all relevant. Lobbyists and the marketers for the dairy industry did an amazing job. Peaked when we were kids. Yeah, milk and what else did they get us with? Cigarettes? I don't know. They're still winning that fight. Maybe they're losing it. I'm not sure. I never smoked a cigarette, but... Surgeon General says you should drink a glass of milk with every cigarette. There you go. I didn't even read that till I made my joke about cigarettes. I didn't even really make a joke. Pierce's was pretty good though, as always. Yeah. And what was it? I don't know. I mean, I'm no dietitian. Like, I'm just recanting. Is that a word? I'm just remembering my own childhood. I remember the food pyramid was like, you gotta have, I think it was 14. I don't think I'm exaggerating, but let's exaggerate. It's like, you gotta have 22 servings of bread a day. You gotta have like 9 sources of dairy and meat. You know, 2 vegetables. It's like, what are you talking about? How am I gonna eat a fucking loaf of bread a day? And it's like, you know, this message brought to you by the Aura Week Foundation, by the Wonder Bread Corporation. Like, oh, kill me, dude. I could take milk or leave it, but cheese is one of the best things humans ever created. Cheese is good. Some cheese. What about that old cheese that got bugs crawling on it? Systematically trying to turn the population into oafs. The problem is we started so oafish. I don't feel like we're really like all that far away from oaf territory. I'm gonna need this to go off.
Magic is not
But what if I just do this?
Stop lying! Stop lying!
It's going to be okay.
As long as he doesn't kill it, I'm quite happy. How's tonight gone? Tonight's been one of the best days of my entire life. Why did they say we had to eat so much fucking bread? I don't know. And now, eating bread kills you, apparently. Or like, I don't know, it's bad for you, isn't it? It tastes so good, though. I'm so unhappy right now. I only like breast milk cheese. No, you don't. If someone's Nodjocks your Rat King, and a Rat King goes dormant and then revives, you don't get it back when you kill Nodjock. You don't? I guess that sort of makes sense. Or it doesn't? I'm not sure. How about you, Sin? How are you doing? I could DoorDash a box of Frosted Flakes and a gallon of milk for $19. Why is it so expensive? That's too much, man. That is incredibly expensive. What a steal. You know, I don't like Frosted Flakes. You know, maybe I do, actually. I haven't had Frosted Flakes in like 20 years. Frosted Flakes are probably okay. We shouldn't be talking about cereal. We got a cereal sponsorship coming up. Magic Spoon. Yum. Can't wait to crunch that stuff. I'd pay $19 for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Does that include a tip? Frosted Flakes are the only cereal in Japan? Really? Why? Each player summons the lowest cost minion from their hand. Interesting.
We hear your heart.
This hand would be so good with Denathrius in place of anything. Would you rate this warrior deck on a scale of 1 to 10? Probably like a 7, or a 7 maybe? No Anima, no Sword Eater, but we have a Denathrius, which just kind of bumps it up. We have a Dragon Roar, but that's kind of expected. And we have a Troublemaker, which is quite good. We have a Malchezaar, which actually is probably actively bad for the deck. If 5 is an average warrior deck, this is probably above average and probably a tick above average. Magic Spoon? No. Magic Spoon. I think that's what it's called. Well, I don't have to know yet, but I think that's what it's called. I won't get it wrong when they, when they send me the crunchies. They actually sent me a list of flavors back like a month ago. We like almost did it, but then didn't do it. Oh, that's actually pretty sick. Okay, hold on. We're going for...
Power is what you seek. Knowledge is what I provide.
We are executing. Is that how I wanted to do that?
You've got me fired up.
You know, I don't think I actually wanted to do that, now that I think about it. Huh, maybe I should have just drawn. This is my 5th top deck war in a tavern brawl. It seems like they don't put cards that cost more than 4 in my deck. Well, your opponent should not get cards that cost more than 4 as well, right? Why not draw D? We'll get him next turn. As long as it doesn't blow up my whole board here, we're fine. Reg, you know there's a 3-mana 3/3 Hunter, a Naga that deals 5 after you play 3 spells while holding it. I had no clue. I did know that, yeah. I remember that thing. It was in the mini set, I think, for that set. The underwater siesta, or whatever it's called. Queen Najara's underwater party. I was tilted by the end. I got a shit pack. I think Denathrius enjoys whiskey and Mexican cokes. I think so. I haven't bought a Mexican cola since I moved to Oregon, but I looked. Wait, do I just rip Denathrius here? Or maybe I just coerce? Hero power. Push it all? I think they actually sell them. I found them in a market, but it's like a regular market, but they have a Mexican Coke. A Coke from Mexico. Why is it so relaxing? I am playing, and I have your stream in the background, and I keep so cool. It's amazing. Hey, you're doing amazing. What are you playing in the background? Or what are you playing on the other monitor, Vivid? Played Up? Genshin Impact? League of Legends? You think Denathrius is more broken than Prime Caravan Dreamer? No, I don't. That card costs 1. I don't think Denathrius is in the same stratosphere as a 1-mana Cavern Dreamer. Standard Hearthstone? Oh, not bad. I like Standard. Arena? Arena's better. Its voice is as smooth as a mixture of peanut butter and soy sauce. Wow. Christopher Bort. Who's Christopher Bort? Is that Pierce? I wish he didn't hit in the way that he hit. Troublemaker? Don't I get Troublemaker this turn? Oh, Mally Ghost. Do I have any spells in my goddamn deck? You gotta be kidding me. I have no spells. Oh no. Delightful. That's so good. Great. I'm trying to learn Battlegrounds. I had a run with Daryl. That was insane, but only because I got my quest early that rewarded early champs. I have no idea how to play any late game. I can help you with Battlegrounds if you want. Malchezaar kind of wrecked us. Could have been a Ysera. We might have a Ysera. Our next draw might be a Ysera. That'd be kind of cool. Can't... If I get a Troublemaker, I'll play a Troublemaker. I guess I have to play this.
My power is
Hopefully we kill something. I killed nothing. Just been watching the Beatles documentary that was recorded over 3 weeks in 1960. Real footage of them making the Black Album. The Get Back album. Oh man, could you imagine the Beatles put out like a death metal album, the Black Album? And you... Or one of you guys seen it? And if not, you should. I watched like the first 30 minutes of the first episode, I think, and then never went back. I think I fell asleep, not because it was bad, but because it was sleepy time. But I think I watched some of that, and it was fascinating. I like the Beatles. It's okay you have lethal, do I? Maybe now I do. I also like that he's just, you know, trade and all this. Why he's doing that? It's worked out so well for me.
I don't need any of you.
Alright, well, it's either gonna kill him or clear his board, so...
My school now.
Darn it. Okay. Spectacular news. Redbeard, you devilish son of a gun. We should do it because it does amazing songs. Because it does amazing songs being recorded before yet new the tune or the words. You can see the genius. Yeah, it was fascinating to watch them do that. If you're a Beatles fan, I think it probably would be very wonderful. I love the Beatles, and I did watch some of that, and it was cool to see them sitting around being like, oh, I think we should go do. And the other guy's like, oh, well, I'm thinking, what about if we do a little bit of da 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 da? And he's like, oh yeah, smashing. That was cool, yeah, I agree. Need to see it, some cool footage. Yeah, Tennis and I have already seen it, so you're kind of late to the party. I watched like a little bit of one episode. I forgot, what streaming service was it on? It was on like Paramount or something. Or maybe I'm making that up. It was on like, maybe it was HBO Max? Maybe it was on HBO Max. These days I'm only really watching HBO Max and Netflix. I kind of just default to going to one of those, and then I find something on one of those. You know what, that's what I watch. Sorry, my swipe is crap. Yeah, sorry, I kind of realized a little too late that there were many typos in there. Wasn't trying to make fun of you. Denathrius has a 74% played win rate. Yeah, something like that. Different for different classes, but in that mid 70s for sure. In Australia, it's Disney Plus. Oh yeah, it was on Disney Plus. Yeah, that's where it was. I don't watch Disney Plus much. I think I was on my sister's family plan, or so. I don't know if she still has it. Or I was watching The Simpsons, but I feel like I feel like I've seen The Simpsons so many times. When I go to watch an episode of The Simpsons, I'll put it on. I'm like, oh, I think I chose this one last time. It's just because I've seen them all like 100 times. I'm like, it's like I have such a hard time picking. So I'll just like go back. Okay, I'll just go to season 3. I always just go to season 3 and just watch season 3. And then I stop going at some point. Like it's like I've been watching an episode every day for a month, and I made it to season 3, and then 6 months later, I'm like, oh, where was I? Oh, I think I saw. I was like, oh, I'll just start with season 3. I just watch it over and over again. Okay. Fine system, but also not so fun. When I go to Disney Plus to find something to watch, I end up watching Smart House or Brink. Did Brink have Team Puppinsuds? I love Danger Mouse's Grey album. Raps from Jay-Z's Black album with beats made from the Beatles' White album. Is that a real thing? Feel like you're memeing, but at the same time, maybe you're not.
Start running.
Oh wait, I can just heal this one, can't I? What do I heal up to? 4? Yeah, I'm just gonna trade it. I could use a banana, but I don't really want to. Let's play this one and this one. It's real and it's spectacular. Oh, interesting. You watch the new ones? No, I don't go beyond like season 9 or 10, but I think 11 or 12 are probably still watchable. Probably maybe 13 even, something like that. But I never really make it past 3 apparently. But I've seen probably like seasons 2 through 8 or 9, probably like 1,000 times. Nah, maybe like 100 times. Still need some minions to die. It hit and hit. Let's see what we got here. Whirlwind doesn't really help me. 4.
Start running.
And 2. Sure. Any vibers in chat? Let me vibe. Wide vibe. I wish that I could play this.
Have enough mana.
Isn't The Simpsons based off of Springfield, Oregon? I think officially they have said, yeah, that it is. I think Matt Groening is from Springfield, Oregon. I think. Or it's close by, maybe. Deathborn is still good. Deathborn ain't bad. It It ain't bad. So I can get one. Probably a good deal. Might get more. We might get less. We get an 8-8 this way. What's up, Red? I missed the second half of Played Up, but I hope Arena's going better. Better than Played Up? I thought Played Up went quite well. That was really good for us. If he's still throwing this in. But if he just has like a, you know, frozen touch or something, it sucks for us. But yeah, Played Up was a lot of fun, man. It's cracking up. Pierce and I are gonna play Played Up at some point, I think. Dude, please. That was a horrible blizzard. Maybe he's got 2 pyroblasts and he's just like, I just gotta whack this idiot.
You're in my school now.
Hey, I got you, friend. Hey, I got you, friend.
Hope they both go face.
You gonna cry?
Darn it. Okay, that was close to the worst thing I've ever experienced. You guys killed it from what I saw. Yeah, we killed it. And then Dreads killed us, I think is kind of what we established. Only bad puns. Gray album YouTube playlist link is in the Discord under the music section. Okay, thank you. You guys got in your element to mid to late stream. Pizza for days. All you had to say is broccoli. If only Dreads could keep the floor clean. How come I have no cards? And he has so many. I guess 2 of them are bananas. That one's a shitter.
It's going to be okay.
Your time has come.
I want...
This shot. That's your cue. Get out there. Your time has come.
F, looks like we just lost 300 frames, so... maybe 5 or 10 seconds? 10 seconds maybe? Doesn't look like the router cut off. I can't see because my leg's in the way. It's still running. Might have just been OBS. Music stopped, but it just paused. Hey, you didn't flame strike me. That's great. No. So what does he kill? He hits there. He hits there. Oh my god, what a disaster. Slideshow, but the stream stayed up. That's good. It was fast enough that it wouldn't have kicked us off anyway. Coerce. Well, we have good draws in the deck. Dragon Roar. Wait, we've already used Dragon Roar? Really? NA production? Some low production value.
Pay attention.
Oh, this is
class.
his... No, it's not a Denathrius, is it? He's touching it. Oh my god, that is not a Denathrius. That is better than a...
Rush the enemy.
Praying for a Mage Scribe. What are your thoughts on the chess controversy? I didn't really follow it too much. Sounds like some guy was accused of cheating with like putting a robot up his butt, wearing a robotic butt plug or something. Yeah, it's something I didn't expect to ever hear those words. Emerald Fart Talon. Yeah, I don't really follow it much. I think cheating sucks. Robotic butt plug, wasn't that the rumor that he like cheated? He got like somebody gave him the answers by, but like the guy had cheated before, right? Was the issue? Like he's like a known cheater, but maybe he's not cheating anymore. Carlson's not saying anything concrete. That kind of sucks, and I don't know. I don't know the context. But if you suspect somebody of cheating, then you should say that. Other than, you know, maybe he's just mad he lost. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to play chess, and I don't really know. I'm assuming he's like the best guy in the world, and he doesn't normally lose, and he just lost to somebody that's like gained a lot of points in a short amount of time, and then beat him, and like shouldn't beat him, but did. So, but if you're like just salty because you lost, then you gotta shut up and play better. Just concede the fact that you were the best and now you're not. But if somebody cheated and you'd like, hey, look, the guy cheated and here's how and this is what I think and I want an investigation or whatever, then yeah, say that. He cheated when he was a young teenager. Yeah. He beat Magnus, won 2 out of his first 3 games. After the insinuations were made, he drew or lost his remaining 5 games. Well, that's not 100% telling, but I think is chess not a little more predictable and straightforward in this nature, right? Don't the best players, usually win? And it seems like there's a lot of, what's the word? Not concrete evidence, but it seems like maybe speculative. I don't know. If I were a big chess fan, I would probably be leaning more that he was cheating. That's my opinion on the subject. He was not the best in the world. He's the highest rated chess player of all time. What's the difference? Circumstantial, a little bit of circumstantial evidence, maybe.
Were you followed?
Where does the sex toy come into play? I think like he put like a plug up his butt, and then like it I gave him like powers or something, man. I think they said he's the best that ever lived. Best that ever lived? What about Confucius or something? Come on. This is like the best modern chess player, right? He had a queen up his butt. Could you imagine? Oh man. It's like, I think he cheated. He just pulls like a brown. He pulls like a white queen coated in brown, slams it down, like kills Magnus, and he's like, Magnus isn't saying anything. It's like, well, I think he cheated, but I don't want to go into the details. Like, come on, Magnus, come on, you got to tell us what happened. What? I don't want to talk about it. But let me just say, he pulled a brown queen out of his butt. That's fucking crazy. They have 500 years of chess ratings. It's like your Hearthstone MMR. He has the highest rating in 500 years. Okay, now I don't know chess. I'm gonna call semi-bullshit on this. We don't even know who like wrote Shakespeare. How do we know who fucking won in chess? We don't even know if Shakespeare was a real person. We really have chess ratings from 500 fucking years ago? I need a secondary source to confirm that, because that sounds like unequivocal bullshit to me, but it may not be. I gotta stress, I have no idea what we're even really talking about. What the fuck are you talking about? Me? Chess. Computers have no arms or legs, so they're at a disadvantage over the board. No, they're not. They can make their own arms and legs out of metal. Dude, OBS is just like fucking flipping out. They recorded the games, did they? I'm dubious. Skeptical. Wouldn't a computer have the actual highest rating? Is a brown queen an expression? I mean, if somebody brought a queen to a chess match and put it up their butt and whipped it out in the middle of the match, don't be surprised if it's got a little bit of residue on it. That's all I'm saying.
Reporting for duty.
Grab your cutlass. Let's buckle swash.
Okay, so who has the highest rating from 500 years ago? Frostilicus Dingus? Who was it? How do we know? Oh, good. Reckoning's great. Okay, oldest. What do you call it? MMR? Oldest chess rating. Player lookup. This is not any of the info I wanted. Hey, Jazz. How are you, man? You play the Mage Crab plane on turn 6, it'll be destroyed always. Not if you don't have a spell in your hand, then it will always live. But, yes. Enough of the chest. Did you keep track of the Holmes cards? No. Hey, thanks. I can't see it yet, but thank you, old black pun. Old black nerd.
What'll wet your whistle?
Gotta have Redbeard Talkers. Thank you so much. And thanks again to Christopher Bort. Is that a real person? For the $5. Thank you both. Whereas you just searched the BFP page. Quit playing chess. He hated going second. I hate going second in Arena. Okay, I'm not trying to be rude, even though I think I sounded rude. You know, and that's fine. Pineapple train wreck. I need more validation on this.
Careful with that.
This purported chess, whatever. Let's see what we draw. Armadillo. Oh, that's good. And then let's give him a little buff so you can't ping it. I have to fart. Christopher's my first name. Is your last name Bort? Oh, crud. Too many things here. Oh my god. Hey, thank you so much, Martin Luther. It does. It helps immensely. And now I gotta play this guy, right? Okay, he played first day of school. He hasn't played that, but he may have played that. He probably kept that though, right? And what card's in his hand? Probably not that. Probably the dragon. And then what's in his deck? Who knows? But our opponent probably playing Bronze Explorer. Come on. That was good. If I play only one chess game in my life and I won, does that make you the highest win rate player? No. Yo, Red, curious, what's your pick here? I don't know. Oh, wait. Did you post that on Reddit already? I think I saw this earlier today. I did see that. That was you? Yes, Sarah. Jandis second and Caligo's a distant third. I saw that this morning. Boy, sounds like a wet fart escaping that card. Starts at 1850, okay, Redbeard? Okay, well that's like less than 200 years. Is this the chess rating? 1850 is a lot different than fucking 1620 or whatever. 1520. You think it's a 1010 or a vengeful or whatever? Could be.
We hear your heart.
I am Revan.
I still want to give him a 1010 with vengeful. If that's the chess rating thing. 1850's fine. We know who the president was in 1776. We know who some of the kings and monarchs were. Like the 1600s. Right? Thank you again, Martin Luther. I do appreciate it, man. Very much. I need to refresh my water. Ugh, God. Where did my guy go? Let's go here. 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 Flame Ward. Okay, that didn't work. I thought it might be vengeful though. Draw a card? Or play a bunch of shitters.
You don't pick
That's your cue. Get out there.
When did the fart aesthetics begin? That's a good question. Anybody thinks they're good at chess? Try first-person shooter chess. Has no reflection on how good you are, but it feels bad. What's FPS chess?
I must have slain 100.
2 mana, 3/3. Holy shit. What's my favorite class to play in Arena right now? I think Warrior's my favorite class. Right now. I think we're gonna win this one. It's exactly what you think. I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, it'll grow back.
The victory is yours.
Okay, I'm gonna go refill my water. Okay. Okie doke. 4-0 is pretty good. That's a good score. That's the best score you can have.
Garrosh versus Tyrande.
You give me strength.
Victory or death!
Uh-oh. I didn't mean to keep that hand.
The legions I command.
I would have preferred to mulligan that.
Greetings.
Thanks for giving me entertainment late night between stressing deadlines. That's what I'm here for. I donate to all my favorite sources of entertainment: NPR, Wikipedia, Toastmaster, and Redbeard. What's Toastmaster?
I'm bringing the party.
Trade?
That's your cue. Get out there.
Die, landlubber.
I strike.
I got you, friend.
We could keep them both at like 1 health. I think I'd rather keep the health here. Keep the 1-2. Darn it. Didn't keep the 1-2. Guess it kind of worked out to have the Sin Runner though. They host events and teach people public speaking. Oh, the Toastmasters. That's right. It's a good draw, I guess.
Magic is not a toy.
Card deck has like 2 spells in it though.
Our home. Tombs.
Yo ho! Set sail for the snack bar!
I mean, it kind of is what it is. They're very good with Bran.
Tombs.
It could have been better with Bran. That one's not great.
Welcome aboard.
Do I take 8? I kind of don't have a choice, huh? Which one? Yeah. Oh, I can't take 8. I could draw Coerce. Now I can take 8. Is that what I'm doing? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's kill it. It's kind of good. Well, if he doesn't have any AoE, this is good. That was a cool turn. Yeah, we didn't get the best lackeys. But this one was pretty good there. I mean, all it really did was save us a Sky Talon, but... might be valuable. That can't be good for him. That's probably better for him. This was a bad day, one of those be a Doomsayer. Wait, is he leaving up Bran? It's odd. Not leaving up Bran. Why did he do most of what he did? Let's just play this. He had a very sort of terrible turn there. Maybe you can't kill the Nixia. Hey, Squeamy. How are ya? Darn it. Double darn it. That turn was a little better than his last turn.
Again, so kind of you to join me.
And maybe the silence is good. If killing the taunt or removing the taunt itself could actually be decent. What are we doing here? It's not good for him. He needs to calm down. Not a lot of great cards. Maybe we'll draw a Troublemaker this turn. Not
Were you followed?
Troublemaker. Explosive just doesn't do enough, I don't think.
I've got more left in me.
thank you to Hog's Object. Thanks for the follow, Hog's Object. This deck is slightly better than ours. You know, we have a pretty good deck. We just need to draw Troublemaker into Denathrius. Not Beaming Sidekick and Sky Talon. Hey, he's letting us draw. Big mistake. I mean, it probably won't matter, but you know. Darn it.
Well played.
Oh dear.
Here's an hour.
King Charles III is a direct descendant of William the Conqueror. He ruled in 1066. Yeah, but what was his chess MMR?
Garrosh versus Malfurion. Feel the power of the wild.
Feels bad to play against a priest like that. Yeah, I mean, our deck is good with Denathrius, but not great. I mean, great if you have Denathrius, but without it, it's probably just okay. So it's not super unrealistic or unbelievable that we would just get destroyed by a truly premium 4-0, 5-0 quality deck. Chess hadn't breaked in Europe by then, if I recall correctly. The real lesson is no matter how good you are, somebody with motorized butt plug can beat you. And now it's motorized? God damn, this thing's getting more dangerous by the second. Use a lot of brown queens.
That's your cue. Get out there.
Okay. Night Red, hope you have a great rest of your night. Thanks, Wong. I hope you do too. Yo, what's up, Gabriel?
That's your cue. Get out there.
Darn it, these buffs are so good. I mean, luckily we got one, but I can see what happened. I was looking a bit more into it. I guess Magus threw the game to get him qualified. And otherwise, they would have been tied. Oh. So there's like some chicanery? Is that a word?
Yo ho! Set sail.
There's like some tomfoolery. If I take... Oh, I'll just take the wheel. I want the 4, but I don't want to give him anything. I guess he can still hero power to get it, but it's a lot. That's pretty expensive. Maybe it's actually better for him than it is for me. Not sure. Wow.
Welcome aboard.
Good picks. No way he picks it? Well, he's got a 1 and 3. He closes his eyes and clicks.
I have an axe.
No costume.
How could he know? Stream sniping, right? How did Played Up go? I thought it was a blast. I had a lot of fun with Played Up. Came out today that he's coached by a guy who's been banned for cheating online twice. Wasn't this drama? I'm not trying to, but wasn't this like a week or 2 ago? How come it feels like it's back in the mainstream? Am I mistaken?
Here's an hour.
Can you guarantee me that he was cheating? Are you talking to me? If a game is essentially solved, is it cheating to abandon that early? Didn't know chess, but computers are smart. Hey, V-Clan, thanks for the prime, man. Oh, why is this guy... Oh, God. Why is he killing me?
The exit is this way.
Thank you so much to the anonymous cheer as well. That's a good one. Quite nice. Thank you for the 50 bits, anonymous cheer. Recent update was that they had another match scheduled, an online match on the site that Magus works with, and he made one move, then quit. Oh, okay. So he's like, I just don't want to play against this cheater, alleged cheater. I need a coerce. Wow, Nazoth. But I'm gonna die.
Looks like I'm here just in time.
This does about the same thing that the weapon does. Ah, man, Nazoth is good, but... find a brawl and win the brawl next turn. Sharar, what's up, Sharar? Fun card that can seed up. It's fine. What are you gonna do, you know? I feel like I keep getting, not keep, but every time I get Denathrius, it's always in a warrior deck. And we never draw it. We never have it. I think we cast it once or twice this run, but I guess that's not never.
Well played.
How rude. How rude of him to cast Arbor up. Very rude of him.
Versus Jane.
You asked for it.
Victory or death!
I guess I'll keep that. Oh, there's our Jenny. In this game, need only lucky. Being lucky helps. Being unlucky hurts.
Greetings.
That's your cue.
These are all good buffs. Yeah, I'll play a 2-mana 3/4, give a minion 1 health. I almost ended my turn there. Let's make it 3/6. I'm not sure if that's better or not, or 2 3/4s, but it's kind of cool. Some health. Black Force, you're here? Are you on vacation or something? You're here every day. You're here like every day. Oh yeah, cool. The guy doing the voice acting for Denathrius is fantastic. In WoW? I've never played WoW, so I can't speak to that necessarily.
The exit is this way.
It's going to be okay.
Thank you to Iom. Thank you for the follow. 1,000 viewers again. We got rated by Dreads, Greg, Neo Greg, and Asmodai today, so shout out to those guys. This doesn't seem fruitful for us.
Die, landlubber.
Well, we missed 2, but if it was Flame Ward, I don't want to take the damage here. Let's go 12 and 2. This game doesn't look like we're probably favored right now. We already used this coin, right? The freeze? Sure. Would be a 5/4 permanently? No. So what it does is it copies it exactly, and it's got a buff till the end of turn. That's the copy. It doesn't say like create a copy of the minion's stats, which in which case it would. You know, if it said something like that. No spells?
The menagerie is for eggs only.
No spells. How do you play Lich? Hero power on 1 and level, and then hero power again and level, I think, and then start buying 3-drops?
A smidge of this, a pinch of that.
I'm actually not sure. It's kind of hard. Maybe? Darn it.
Careful with that.
Let's just play the big one. I have no idea how to use the extra golden die. To be honest, I have not taken Lich since they changed it. Or I've not done well with it. And only taken it once, maybe. I can kill some of this.
You don't pick the ones.
I'm gonna hit this one. I'm not sure if that's right.
One ticket, please.
Uh-oh. have to take another quick break. Give me a moment, not for explosive diarrhea, but I need to take a quick break. Let's spectate someone real quickly and then continue this run in about two minutes. Hey, we can watch poker if it'll allow us. It's a card you never play. You know, our win rate goes up when we play it.
That's your cue. Get out there.
For the roast, my lord.
Job's done. Magic is not a toy. Time for the finishing touch. Time for the finishing touch. These old bones just keep moving. Job's done.
Okay, not diarrhea. No, not diarrhea. Not this time. In the future. Yes, there will be more diarrhea. Let's see. Whose turn is it? His. So we have to avoid what? A weapon? Maybe a spell?
The culprit was not
Poker Damo. Him trading probably helps poker a lot. Oh, I should have grabbed some socks. My feet are still cold. Well, I'm not playing right now. We could probably do that. What will we do here? Yeah, taunt's good. Taunt. We might as well bring the blankie too. Any packs? No Pokemon packs today, no. Alright, well we got to watch a win, we got to participate in some wins. We must carry on with our run now. Thank you, Poker. I don't know if he's here right now, but thank you, Tennis Damo. Same guy. Thanks for watching. Hey man, thanks for letting us watch. You open one and I open one. Actually I have some sealed stuff, but I don't have any like packs lying around.
You asked for it.
That was so tight. You did amazing. Oh, you mean like it was like tight, like it was a close game? Yeah, that was close. He only needed 4 that turn, so if he picks up like a 4 damage weapon and kills us, then it sucks, right? But can I mulligan again? What do I have sealed? I have the Leafeon and the Glaceon V-Star boxes. Maybe he coins. I have the Jolteon and the Vaporeon Premium VMAX collections. I need the Flareon. I couldn't find one in the store. I have
For the roast, my
a
lord.
Pikachu and Zekrom I got, but those seem to be pretty easy to acquire. Hopefully we buff this one. Second best. I just bought the Espeon, Sylveon, and Umbreon tins off of GameStop. We opened 2 of them, but they were only like 13 bucks. So I was like, alright, whatever. I'll save the set of the 3 of them. I have a Sylveon Celebrations little box. I don't know what else. Maybe 1 or 2 more things.
The exit is this way.
My latest was the Celebration Sylveon and Charizard boxes. Yeah, I opened a few of those, but I have one Sylveon sealed. It actually is kind of opened on the side. I need to super glue it. It's not, the box looks nice. Now I'm curious, now I want to look. I can't remember. I mean, I think I'd still rather play this.
Yo-ho! Set sail for the snack bar.
I want to play Ringmaster's Buffoon. Maybe next turn. It's kind of, you could kind of maybe deduce that we took it, right? I played Marvel Snap. I really like how they've done the card art and effects. I have not. They didn't invite me to the beta, which I was kind of annoyed about. So now they're dead to me. They're dead to me. Oh, that feels good. I'm so tired. I didn't take a nap. Playing Played Up is hard. Just makes me so tired. Oh, Jandis, that's not good. Oh, Greybow, that's not good. I think we're dead then. Probably. I mean, maybe we can make it to Denathrius. We're gonna try. Oh lord, how we'll try. I can't even kill the Greybow. And I take 1 trillion if I I take 1 trillion if I play the Sin Runner. I take 8, 10, 11. I'm just dead if I do. Well, soaked up a lot of damage, I guess. Sure. I mean, all things considered, that's about the best we could hope for. Protecting is such a satisfying card to hear. Yeah, it makes a really cool sound. How would they make that card today and make it like not shit? So I'm gonna at least a 1-2 taunt, right? Denathrius getting big. Yeah, we might not make it to 10 though. Last turn really helped our chances to make it to 10 though. Yeah, he makes a cool sound. Okay, I need Troublemaker to hit that for sure.
You're in my school now.
That's not good. Wait, it would be good if it hit them both. But maybe he's like, I gotta go here and here now? Or he can go here and here. If the Greybow hits there, he'll bring it back. Depending on what's in his hand, that might be the best. Sure, I'm not killing that ever, so that's good. No, I mean, not good, but... Oh, I could silence. Maybe we could silence it. Can I ever rush it? I don't have a rush. Those are pretty shit. Alright, let's do this. And if we have to silence our own Sin Runner, then fine. Looks like no Greybow though. Stretch my legs out because they are sore. I pulled the Inteleon VMAX from Fusion Strike box. I like Inteleon, actually. People don't like Inteleon. He's super cheap, but I like him. I think in terms of like the modern starters, he's cool. I like the Inteleon VMAX alt art, and I like the Blaziken alt art that has an Inteleon on a building. Shooting him. Do I have to Denathrius here? Yeah, probably. Hopefully we don't hit this one much. Okay, sure. Wait for a $1 card? Oh, the VMAX, the alt art, right?
You followed.
Yeah, that one. We're talking that one. We're not talking about the regular VMAX, right? I think I have the alt. I bought it in a lot, probably for like 30. No, the alt art. Yeah, this guy's sick. This one? I never opened it. I opened only one alt art from Fusion Strike. I honestly didn't open up that much Fusion Strike. But it was a Sanaconda V, and it was worth like $5. They're like 1 in 1,000, and that damn Sanaconda's...
I have an action.
got you, friend.
Only worth $5. But that's okay. Yeah, the Inteleon, any alt arts are just fun, and they're so rare. But I like that Inteleon alt. I think I got mine for about 30. I think those are real. I mean, I don't know much about Pokemon investing, but I think those are, if you're gonna buy singles, pretty much like the only things worth buying. All the alts, and there's so many of them now that are like $10, $20, and it's like you can open 100 packs, 200 packs, and you probably are not likely to get one.
Done. The exit is this way. Life is an afterthought.
I don't really know the Pokemon. I know Gen 5, but it's still very, very pretty. Yeah, you can like tell for sure. They like stand out. Just being nicer. This looks winnable. We just need to find a good draw. It's a top deck war. Good old-fashioned top deck war. Darn it. Playing Demon Hunter right now. God damn, I love Inquisitor. Wait, you got Inquisitor? It's a good draw. Who's here? Oh, we even get a buff on it. That's cool. I'm assuming it's double cross, so we took a turn earlier where we could have spent all our mana when we played the 2 4s and the sidekick, so we wouldn't proc it. Have you drawn any of the legendaries? Here's one. Here's one. It's not great for me.
Confine yourself to linear thinking.
Is that what he drew this turn or last turn?
Consider this a house.
A waste of time.
I was gonna go face, but man, keeping Krastenov alive for a turn or two is pretty sick. You cold? I'm a little cold. I have my bedroom window open. Not that that's that close to me, but I should probably close that. Well, we hadn't drawn any of the legendaries, and now we drew 3 of them in a row. And if Talon dies, we could draw maybe the one of the other ones is in the deck. Man, I'm just so tired. What time did I get up? I got up at like 1 p.m. It was actually a little before 1, probably. 12:50, 12:45, let's say 12:45. I haven't been up that long. Just beat. Maybe it's like a early nap kind of night. Wanted to see more legendaries. Maybe one more, you know, maybe this game will have more legendaries.
Garrosh versus Illidan.
This ends now. Victory or death.
I think I'll keep one of them, not both. I want to pick up the Denathrius if possible. I don't know, maybe I'm getting sick. My legs are sore, but like when you're kind of like when you got like the flu or something. Oh, is it even possible? What? Oh, my Malchezaar.
Yes, greetings.
Oh, there he is. It's good timing. Before a single solitary minion has died. My shoulders are sore too. Maybe I am getting sick. Uh-oh. I guess if you are gonna get sick, it's better to get sick before TwitchCon if that were to happen, right?
The exit is this
There you go,
way.
you got infinite. Well, we might not make it to turn 10. Our opponent might have a Denathrius. Certainly no guarantee. Athletic studies would be cool. Slam. I'm gonna use it this turn. It helps us kill that. We could pick up a 4-drop now and then and be able to play it maybe. Oh, double trade, huh? Would you have to leave the house in order to get sick? Well, I leave the house almost every day, but no, you don't have to leave the house. I don't think that's how germs work. I don't think you'll never leave, you'll never get sick, but I leave the house pretty much every day.
I like to think.
I've had something for a week and I've been sleeping like a zombie. What does sleeping like a zombie mean? Like sleeping a lot? Or like waking up and eating brains in the middle of the night? hit the 1/1. I wasn't paying attention. No cheap card to combo. I guess it doesn't really make sense. Like you're sleeping a bunch. When I get sick, I usually just sleep as much as possible, and usually feels pretty good. Also, what the hell? Remember we said something about not making it to turn 10? It's possible here. If we draw like another 7 or an 8, we won't have a shot. Okay, problem is I have to lose this.
Simple fool.
Maybe it's better to just play the 7. And then we can coerce if he hits. Oh, my body is just saying like, just let's lay down, man. What's your favorite Ben 10 alien? I don't know. Hopefully not. Okay, so I can coerce that and then I can corrupt that. Or we might actually make it to 10, you know. I never watched Ben 10. That was a little after my time as a youngster watching cartoons.
I like to think they teach me.
Oh my god, am I gonna just die again? What death rattles have I got? I guess it doesn't matter. We're actually gonna not make it to 10, 5, 10, 11, 12. Maybe I will.
There's a customer for every minute.
The taunt would be good for me. This would be good for me too.
I can take the hit.
And the taunt's not very good for him. Is that a 2-mana 5/4? Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't kill me. I could double trade. Oh fuck, that's 4, 5. Is he 1 off? No, it's exact lethal. Wait, it would have been exact lethal. Oh my god.
Astonishing.
I think I'm still dead. I don't think 12's enough.
Brace for impact.
I have to kill like all the minions. Okay, wow, I didn't hit his face once. That is absurdly lucky. That is obscene. He might still be dead, but man, that's crazy. He missed lethal, so like we got a shot, and you know, if we come back, then that's on him. Very, very clear. Didn't hero power, and we're at 1. He might kill us, but that is insane. How good that was. The only thing better is if you had sniped this one with like all those hits instead of like the 6/4. Even then, it's maybe 1 more damage we remove. Or you just leave up like some 1/1s. Wow. Wow, and he has to double hit into it, so we're at full health. That's crazy. That is nutso.
Time grows short.
But can we get to the 9/8 is the question. You can't free kill anything except with that, so I guess I have to hit twice with the Troublemaker. You could play the Undertaker. What death rattles have we had? Anything? Oh, we have Sin Runner. So we could wait then. Alright, let's see if we can roll a rush.
This way. You're in my school now.
Had to corrupt the buff card so we didn't have it. Oh, maybe you're right. Okay. Wait, no, you don't have to corrupt it. It deals the damage without. The corrupt only gives him the extra stats, right? So maybe he felt like he had to, but it gains the attack regardless if it's corrupted or not.
Arena's full. Beat it. We'll cut right to the chase.
The Undertaker's gonna be good. Yeah, with the mummy. I mean, it's something at least. I think it's only 2 we have. I'll just get it down now while we're not under pressure. Okay, I forgot about the showstopper. It's a little worse to maybe silence everything. It could be okay though, too.
Death is so profitable.
That's crazy that they left us at 1. And we had the Denathrius, and we high rolled the Denathrius. Certainly unlikely.
Magic is not a
I'll execute that if I get it. It's 2 cards. If he blows up the whole board or something, it's nice to have a semi-refill. The 4/5 is good too, don't get me wrong. That's Redbeard always lucky. Well, I mean, they gave us the opportunity to get lucky by misplaying, right? It's like, I mean, that we can't really control. They could have, though. Only they could have controlled it. Not the scaling? There's no guarantee that it can even get a free kill, right? He might just play like a 6/6 or something, and then you want to just double throw in the fire probably anyway. This is really extended. Yeah, maybe he's got his own Denathrius. It's gonna deal 50. Unlikely, but you know, possible.
secret agent.
How is it even possible?
Astonishing.
My favorite Rat-a-tat song, Cherry. Cherry's good. He's probably a little tilted. I wonder, they might not realize they missed lethal, in which case they might feel a little, like, quote-unquote unluckier without necessarily realizing, Bran? No, I don't care about that. What did I play? I mean, we don't need cards, and none of this matters. The game's over.
Move outside. Magic is not
The music video is dope. I don't have the music video, I just have the album cover.
I like to think they teach me.
14? Medieval Brawl Synergy.
Magic is not a tool. This cell is bananas. Do not lose. Do not lose with that.
That's a lot of spells. Bran and Medivh. Malchezaar isn't very original. I don't really know how many neutral legendaries there are. You had lethal with Bran? Doesn't matter. We won the game 5 turns ago? 6 turns ago? Classic Redbeard. Clicky click when he knows the game is over. Pretty cool. If he came back and won this game, I'd eat my shoe. I wanted to see what spells I got.
For now.
How rude. How rude. How rude. Okay. Get up. Queue up. Play another game.
Garrosh versus Anduin. A just cause is always worth fighting for.
Victory or death.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll keep that one. Get up. Do up. Stand up. Follow your rights. Is that how that goes? Let's greet him.
Greetings. The exit is this way.
Hey, Wicked Kitten, nice comeback. 1 HP mattered. Where's Cody when you need her?
Followed.
I have the coin. Let's just take the runes. At least gives us something to play on 4. We'll remove something. I think making sure you're just making plays no matter what before Denathrius, trying to make it. I could use more sleep. Me too today. I think it's the played up. It's partially contributing. Like, I didn't take a nap before the stream, today's stream. And then I realized too, you're on, an extra 2 hours, so it's like, it feels to me like we've already been on for 6 hours, because I streamed for 2 hours on Dreads' stream. How long do I usually nap? I mean, Depends on how I slept. Sometimes I don't like quote unquote nap. Sometimes I sleep twice in a day. Like sometimes I'll end the stream and stream from like or sleep from like 6 or 7 till like 10 a.m. or 11. Just sleep like 3 or 4 hours. And then I'll usually try to sleep again a second time.
The exit is this way.
So I'll usually then like try to sleep from 5 or 6 till like, you know, 7 or 8, try to get another like 3 hours in. I wouldn't really consider that a nap. Today I tried to nap from like 7 to 7:30, 7:45, but I couldn't fall asleep because I told Dreads I would, well, I told Dreads I would try to play Played Up with him. Stream yesterday for like 13 hours. Oh yeah. No, it was like 10 or it was long. I was having so much fun playing Magic, I didn't even realize how long we had been on.
Magic is not a toy. Do not lose these.
Okay, sure. Good Denathrius cards. A spell that creates a minion and another spell that creates multiple minions. It's kind of cool. Check Discord, this box is crazy. Oh yeah. There are some Fusion Strike boxes that are like super juiced. There were like some printing errors. I think they came out of Canada. I saw it on Reddit, but that had like 20 to 30 like secret rares. Like every other pack was secret rare or something. And multiple people had it, and a lot of them kind of like synced up and realized they were ordering from like the same distributing center in Canada. I don't know if you're in Canada, but there's been tales of seems fair to me. There's been tales of some pretty nutty Fusion Strike boxes specifically. Washington right above you. Okay. Well, some of them have made their way to the States too, I'm sure. They don't like never cross the border, right? People buy them from Canadian hobby shops or eBays and, you know, such and such. Not necessarily your box, but the guy had no play. Yeah, it's good and it's bad because it means he's probably setting up an AoE, but if he's using his AoE there, that means he's not using his AoE on Troublemaker, right? I don't know if I continue. Well, you gotta continue now to see. Want to save some for the collection? Well, now it's too. You want to save a sealed box, not an open box. You might as well open them all and buy another one. What's a Fusion Strike box anyway? Like $80 or so, 90. I mean, and you have 22 packs. Like what? 22 loose Fusion Strike packs. You don't need that. You don't need that in your life. True, I already did. There you go. I'd rather have the ping, even though it looks like we're putting a lot of pressure. You could drop a Reno and a, you know, Mass Hysteria and a Reno this turn and be at 30 for all we know. Or a Denathrius maybe. Prince Carrying. Hi Red, hey Joe, how are you, man? You jumped up to 95, 100? Are they? I guess they're out of print and, you know. I saw the Gengars kind of climbing. I wanted to buy one for like 100. And it didn't really dip below like 120.
A toast to all who sought to kill me.
Fusion Strike Booster Box. Oh my god. Yeah, wait, what the fuck? $100? Wow, they went up. I thought about buying one when they were like 80 and keeping it sealed. But I thought, why do I want a sealed Fusion Strike Booster Box? But I wouldn't mind having one. They're cool. I like that set. That set gets a lot of shit because the pull rates are pretty bad. I think I saw some Lost Origins already down to like $100. I mean, I saw some places like pre-release at like 205. Just feels like the biggest pokey craze is over, so people aren't really like scalping and gouging to the same extent, which is cool. Yeah, you can get a Lost Origins box from Diriums for $99. You can get a Pokemon Go ETB for $37 and an Astral Radiance ETB for $30. Those are pretty cheap. That's also kind of interesting. I had bad luck with Evo, as you know. Brilliant Stars Origins and Fusion Strike. Basically the last few sets. The last 2 years of Pokemon. But, you know. Astral Radiance ETB, not a booster box, so. It's not good. I would buy. I can get you the link right here. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but I have bought from them. They stream on Twitch.
The exit is this way.
And they do have some deals there from time to time. Usually they're a little over market price. But, you know, the guy who, like, I think it's the main guy, seems like a good dude. It's him and his wife. I don't mind paying an extra $5 or $10. They do breaks, and you can actually have them open the packs and send them to you. For cheap, Lost Origin was like $279. They keep all the bulk. They'll just send you rares, reverse holos, and hits, and then they'll keep the code card and the bulk. Am I doing this? I guess. But, you know, you want to get 10 packs for $27 or whatever, $28. It's a pretty good deal. I watch? Oh, okay, yeah. Theatar could be good. We can get their Denathrius. Not bad. No. You know, by no means am I like either like saying you gotta buy from them. I just have. You see them as an investment or just do it for fun? I think both. Part of the fun is getting a card worth $100 that may be worth $200 in 10 years, so you're not completely losing out on your, you know, experience. But at the end of the day, if you really want it to be an investment, like it's kind of like a can't lose investment. You're not going to make a ton of money, but if you just want to buy sealed product or singles, sealed product, I think, is probably a safe investment. If you just buy like a booster box, it costs $100 now, and in 5 or 10 years, it'll cost $200. Like that's just, you know, even minus the pokey craze, just booster boxes once they go out of print. Magic's the same way. But it's like, if you're only interested in the investment, you can invest $100 and get a better return in a smaller amount of time just putting it in the stock market, right? So it's nice to have a physical piece of something you can hold on to or look at, and you have the fun of opening it. And I like to go out and buy it. I like to ride my bike and stop in at the shop and talk to dreads. I like to open them on stream. So you know, what you're losing in terms of like some aspect of like overt value, you're kind of making up in other ways. I guess I don't want to attack. Stock market minus 30%. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like a stock expert, but historically the stock market kind of rises over long periods of time, right? So maybe in like 6 months or a year, you might not make a ton of money, but in 10 years or 100 years or, okay, 10 or 20 years, like, you know, it's a better investment than buying a Pokemon box or whatever is what I'm saying. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and buy some S&P 500 dividends or whatever. I go to my local shop, I bought a Meta Gross Full Art Single. I think I have some. iMain Sniper sent me some of his Pokemon hits when he kind of got out of it. And this was sort of the thing, excuse me, that got me a little bit kind of into it too, as he sent me all these cards. I was like, oh, I don't really care about modern Pokemon cards. And then I saw him like, oh, these are sick. So I started being more interested. So shame on him, but also shame on me. Kind of just getting walloped here, dude. These are not the legendaries of the past. I bought some Pokemon cards again today. Want to look at them? Yes, please, dude. I was pretending to be Redbeard, you nerds. Oh, you scammer. How was that? You used to buy Pokemon cards like a week ago. How did we know? Hey, Daniel Gott, how are you? Hello, beautiful flower. Thanks, dude. Oh. That's good. Oh, was that buffed? That's less good. Alright, we gotta pick up his Denathrius here, and we're gonna give him Monster Mojo GG. You get it. Oh, man. Oh shit, I should have played Morose first, or the zero cost card. Okay, you can have Monster Mojo. I fucked up that order. Okay, we got Monster Mojo GG in his hand. I love this song, it's a good one. I want to go to Thailand next year, so I'm saving up money. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that. That's a good investment. That's not so good for me. Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
What's yours will be mine. To time.
What? Oh, he did copy that from me. He just picked up like 8 Draconic Studies. That's so funny. I mean, looking clearly, like obviously we were not gonna win this one. That's an awesome way to lose. I've never seen that. Not the Harvester getting a card, but like we gave him the ability to get more cards with our Theotar. That's crazy. Even Dirium's sealed Astral ETB is 30? Wait, that's what I said, right? Is that what we were just talking about? Seems like an above average arena combo. Well, it's funny because it wouldn't have worked quite so effectively if I didn't Theotar and get that card from him. I had only crap in my hand. So like he could have stolen my Mojo Master, you know, whatever, but because I gave it to him, he got 3 copies or 2 copies of Draconic Studies. Like we're talking about a break. Yeah, I don't know what their break prices are right now. We could look it up. I think it's on that website too, right? Yeah, $269 for Astral, so you can get 10 packs for $27. That's even cheaper than an ETB, but again, they're keeping the bulk and whatnot. But I don't want the bulk or the code card anyway. So. But I like opening the packs. But I did Brilliant Stars with them. I got like 10 packs during pre-release before they were in the stores. So I didn't want to wait. I was like, oh, let's see what I get. Maybe I'll get Charizard and I can show it to Dreads.
And the cycle of life is reborn anew.
8 feels good. 8 feels very good. Nice run? Yeah. Well, the games we got Denathrius, we walloped people. The games we didn't get Denathrius, our deck really wasn't that good. And, you know, some games, honestly, the Malchezaar wasn't even that good. Some games it didn't completely screw us and only gave us like a Brian and a Medivh and stuff like that, and we were able to piece them together and find some use from them.